That was much faster than the last time.
Yes. So what was the last thing I said?
The last thing that I heard was Gareth said he would approach, and then there was just silence.
Yeah,
I was asking if
waved
he has
at
a
it, and
soul.
What did you say, Cameron?
I was asking if I could see a soul in there still.
There does not appear to be a soul. And what did you say, Chase?
I walked up to it and kind of waved my hand in front of their face to see if there was any reaction.
No reaction.
Based on the lack of soul, makes sense.
They just appear to be frozen.
Does this qualify as a corpse?
Probably part of Zomoth's army. Supposed to mostly have constructs, yeah.
I don't know. How much do we know about the 5 unknown tribes that not many in the world know anything about?
Very little. You know that the blue dragonborn or the blue dragon has been known to be seen around a large grouping of Warforged. The white dragon has been seen to be around a large grouping of trolls. The green dragon has been known to be around a bunch of fungal people. And then the other two, no one's really gone in their areas that much. Mostly because anyone that they've sent has just died, so.
They sound friendly.
Well, I don't think it's still active, so I don't know that there's too much reason to try to get him out of there. Might be worth testing anyway, though, just to see if we can get through this ice. Maybe a firebolt.
You got it. There's so many of these. I swear, some of these are duplicates.
Yeah, that would hit. Upon it hitting, it seems to hit and not melt anything. Just makes a sizzling noise and then just fades.
I'm gonna punch the ice.
All right,
Donk.
you hit.
Does it hurt?
It does.
Do I take damage?
You take 5 points
Hey,
of
what the
cold
fuck?
damage, and the body falls backward.
Ow. Did it hurt because it was too cold, or just because I'm punching hard ice?
A little bit of both.
Equal and opposite reaction type situation.
It was really cold upon touching it, and it felt like you're punching a brick wall.
Surely you're always punching people in armor, though.
I'd say punching brick walls is part of his morning routine.
You don't fucking know me.
Punching someone in armor, they have their own balance and will lose some of that energy when they're pushed.
Well, I have no personal experience.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
even,
punched a
even
brick wall.
armor has some give underneath it, right? So
Yeah, some leather padding and stuff.
But yeah, I don't know. We could just say in Garrett's case, it smells real cold. Alright, well, not really relevant for the rest of you, but probably don't punch that stuff. So he kind of shakes off his hand.
What's this guy, I guess, dressed as? Does he look? Does he like get it up in armor like he's a soldier? Does it look like he's a craftsman, a sign writer, for instance?
Oh,
His arms outstretched with a paintbrush.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
we'll never know what he was dressed as.
We get one question every.
Like Speak with Dead.
I do like just the slow death. I'm just gonna silent for a while. and then-
This time Ham went first. Last time it was Gadsby.
Well,
Intriguing.
Gazzy came back first,
That's true.
so
true.
the debt is repaid.
Now we wait.
Now, I wonder if the Leo has like prepared spells. Like he has like the little checks, the circles are filled out for some spells and not other spells.
I think that means prepared versus not prepared.
I would also.
That's how I usually
that-
do it. If I like know more spells than I prepare. He's a wizard, right?
He's a wizard cleric.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's also possible it's like marking what class stuff is from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering, because like the reason I think it's not prepared versus not prepared, or the reason I think it isn't prepared versus unprepared is that like his 4th level spells, which are all going to be cleric spells because he's like 8th level cleric, and they're not going to be wizard spells, are 2 domain spells and then banishment. And he has banishment checked, but the domain spells are not checked.
Hmm.
And my understanding of cleric is that if your domain spells are always prepared.
Yeah.
Talk about punching a wall and you get punched like a wall.
Welcome back.
So if he's doing it like I do it, he's not checking his domain spells so that when he is thinking to himself about how many to prepare, like your domain spells don't count against prepared things, right?
Mhm.
So if he's like preparing 7, then he wants 7 things clicked, but he's
Right.
not gonna prepare the domain spells so that he doesn't accidentally prepare only 5. Or he doesn't accidentally prepare fewer, forgetting that some are domain, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah. That does make
But
sense.
I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
know, you can just play, and if you cheat, you cheat. That's
That's the
life.
Leo way.
The other thing is the only the only level at which spells are not checked other than domain spells is level 1, which makes me think that it's cleric versus not cleric. But then domain spells are cleric spells, so I don't know, because he at level 2, 3, 4, like every spell there has a little check mark next to it. So whereas at level 1, detect magic, identify, alarm, and comprehend languages don't have checks next to them.
Just like wizard stuff he doesn't have prepared.
Possibly.
Because they at 2nd level you like know a bunch but only have a few prepared, right?
Maybe he's like the sign painter where he's like about to finish.
I think that would make sense, because I'm seeing 3 spells that I'm pretty sure are. I don't think clerics base game get, which are Disguise, Self, Shield, and Featherfall.
Yeah.
And then also Detect Magic, Identify, Alarm, and Comprehend Languages are 4 spells that aren't checked but are on the list. So those must be, if I had to guess, unprepared wizard spells.
Yep. Yeah, I think we've cracked it.
Still don't understand why his
Oh, no.
cantrips are like this.
What the hell's going on?
Well, that's level 495 Toll the Dead, obviously.
I've never seen that before. Well, what is it querying? How do you?
It's
Whatever.
querying what spell level I'm casting it at.
And it's letting you put in anything?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can you put anything for like inflict wounds? Wait, you can't. Okay, there we go. For some reason, the X for the also the X for the cantrips like query doesn't go away. Like doesn't make it go away. Only the close button does.
Hmm.
So can I? No, inflict wounds gives you a drop down list. No, I didn't want to do that. Stop. Nope, I also didn't want to do that.
So what did you do after punching the body?
I told my friends to not punch it,
Okay.
and then Theo had a question.
What was my what is he like? Is he dressed like a soldier? Is he wearing armor and have weapons? Is he dressed like a
He appears to
civilian?
have. He has a blue dragon, like on his chest, like the head of a blue dragon on his chest, and he has a rifle on his side.
Okay.
Like painted or like
Like
it has a dragon's head.
like like a painted or like
Like an emblem or an insignia type thing?
like a tattoo,
Oh.
just like engraved into his body.
Gotcha.
Warforged tattoo.
And he has a gun.
He does have a gun.
So I guess this guy worked for Zomoth.
It looks that way.
Be weird otherwise.
Hmm. If we could get him out of there, I suppose we could try to ask him which way Zomoth's headquarters is.
Well, he fell over. We could try dragging him. I guess I will try dragging him.
Trying to put your hands around some part to drag him, it gets really cold, and the electricity or the feeling that you've been feeling this whole time seems to be getting worse.
Specifically when I try and drag him?
When you try to drag him,
Okay, not just in general.
not in general.
Really cold when I touch him. Probably because he's, cold.
Covered in
I also
ice.
feel the electricity build up much more.
I suppose maybe the bodies are sort of a conduit for the electricity in some way.
Could be.
This is confusing.
Well, if we can't get him out of the ice, probably no real use for him. Powerful elemental magic here.
Yeah.
And it seems unlikely to tell us where his boss was anyway, so.
In Zandra's estimation as a magic user, if she casts Speak with Dead on someone whose jaws are like frozen, would they not be able to speak?
It seems like it would be rather hard for them, yes.
Okay.
We could just put them in the bag of holding for later.
Anything like that?
I mean, surely we can just leave him here.
Maybe
Probably makes more sense.
carrying around the corpse of one of their soldiers isn't a good idea.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Hopefully. Unless they open the bag.
All right. Well, I guess we may as well just keep on moving.
Keep
Upon
following
venturing-
the static, I guess.
Upon following the static, and you get to this one part of town where it seems to be getting worse, you see the body of a troll encased in glass. And sand.
Alright, so this is Trolls work for the White Dragon.
That's I think that's what I read.
That was a full-on battle then, I guess.
I suppose maybe this glass is what happens with the lightning breath.
Is that how you make glass?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I can't imagine they would have like gone back and encased this thing normally, right?
Yeah.
Wonder if the glass is just as durable. And I'll Eldritch Blast it.
The glass
Yeah, around the troll.
breaks, and the troll's body falls limp to the floor.
nice.
That seems way shittier than the ice.
Well, I mean, they're dead either way.
That is true.
Well,
Whether
you could
you
try
think it's
speaking
their
to them.
corpse or not, sure it did its job.
As
Do they have
six seconds pass, he seems to start pushing himself up.
I'm not sure if he was dead, actually.
Okay, did he have a soul?
He does. It's very faint.
Oh no.
All right.
And then he raises his fists and gets ready to swing
What?
Oh,
at the closest person next to him.
Were we all just like gathered around it? I thought we were just like looking at it for a while, ways away.
I mean, I imagine I would have, once the glass shattered, started moving forwards. I don't know if, I don't know how far away you launched an Eldritch Blast.
Probably like 30 feet, I guess.
He swings at the air in the direction of the closest person and falls over.
Well, I guess he knows better.
We mean you no harm.
And then jolts up again and swings in one direction again.
This guy's dumb as hell.
Everybody know what language trolls usually speak? They have a special one.
Never met him before, so I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Nope.
It'll stand up again and start scooping up sand and try to throw it at you.
All right. I feel like that probably not really going to do anything.
He
so
throws
let
it, and nothing happens.
that
And then he starts shouting in a very old-sounding Draconic.
So maybe I can understand.
yeah, I also know Draconic.
He says, "Where am I? How long have I been here? I will kill you."
Well, you're still in the same town that this happened to you in. When do you suppose you got trapped?
He will say, "Don't know. I'm scared. Where is family?"
I don't know.
Probably to the east, I suppose. If they were with Zagreus.
He shakes his head. He nods his head yes.
Probably that way.
He asked, "Which way east?"
No, it's on point.
He will then look that way and start walking.
Hey, before you go, do you know which way we could find Zomoth's lair?
He turns to you and says, "Zomoth enemy."
Right. Do you know where he is? Or was?
Don't know.
Alright.
Somewhere that way as he points west. Or I guess the opposite direction of where he's standing.
Alright. Good luck. Actually, hold on. Really quickly, do you think you could mark on a map roughly where Zagreus' kind of home base is?
He looks at you like he doesn't understand what a map is.
Relatable.
Recognizable look.
And then he scratches his head.
I'll just kind of wave him away. He's not gonna fucking know where it is.
He turns around and just walks towards the direction you pointed him.
I hope you find your family.
He says nothing.
How long do you suppose he was trapped there?
I assume not too long if he was able to get up and start walking again. And again, I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah, there's clearly some powerful magic happening here.
The ice.
Is there anything else kind of notable in this courtyard or wherever we are?
No, but if you look towards the northwest-ish, you can see what looks like a bigger open area with a bunch more bodies.
Onwards to the corpse.
To the battlefield. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Upon approaching this area, you see on the left a bunch of glass cased trolls, and on the right, you see a bunch of frozen warforged. And then a little further down, you see humans and dwarves dead.
How does it look like they died?
They look like they died to something being shot through them, like a small projectile,
like a bullet hole.
like perhaps a
Like a
gun.
gun.
They had a gun shot through them.
Upon flipping over a human or dwarven body, you can see on their armor seems to be the insignia of Toga.
See people again.
And remind me
Made it awfully far south.
The Togav are the really bad guys.
They're the turbo racist human supremacists.
Gotcha.
And if you were to look at the glass trolls, these ones don't appear to have souls.
Hmm.
Nor do the frozen warforged or the dead dwarves and humans.
So we're just gonna go around knocking over dead bodies all day and seeing if they're dead.
No, I think we may as well just move along.
Could ask one of these Toga folks about what they were doing here.
I think they're likely to just tell us to fuck off. Eat shit and die, non-human, etc.
I mean,
I'm a human.
Oh, you are? Well, maybe you'd have better luck.
Zandra is. That's my Zandra voice. I don't know.
So how are we? Should we all like hide and let her talk to him, or what?
Yeah, sure.
Is there any nearby buildings to hide in?
But there's nearby rubble you can hide behind.
I could just
Good
hide
enough.
behind an ice body.
So you cast Speak with Dead.
Oh, hold on. What do we want to ask them? What they were doing here?
Yeah, I guess. We could ask if they know where Zomoth was.
All right. Does any of their equipment look like it might fit Zandra? Like, is there just
Yeah, there's
some Togav equipment she could put on to look Togav?
yeah, there seems to be a dead like field medic that has the right set of clothes that she could wear.
All right. Maybe she'll put on some of that. Thaumaturgy is the thing you use to clean things up, right?
I think that's prestidigitation. Thaumaturgy is like having a special effects team.
I see.
Yep.
Lets you yell loud.
That you can make different color fire.
I see. Well, we won't bother gussying it up. questions I got so far are, what are they doing here? Do they know where Zomoth is? So I think that leaves one more question.
So you got 5.
Is it 5?
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I've used Speak with Dead, but I thought it was 5.
I believe
Up
it's
to 5
5.
questions. Yeah. Okay. Do we just leave the other 3 questions open to ask her or ask them about follow-up questions?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Theo, you take care of this
I'll tell you.
all by yourself.
I want. I'm not the quickest thinker. But we'll rip it.
Alright, do you choose human or dwarf?
Human.
Okay,
I,
so
if someone looks kind of commandery, maybe I'll go for them. But
nobody looks like they're a commander here. Just looks like a small scouting party that got fucked.
so they were all shot. How are these desiccated corpses? Are these a few days?
No, they look like they're a few days old.
Okay. Well, question 1. What are you doing here?
The guy will raise to life and say, "We are here to scout for our commander."
Do you know where Zomoth is?
Somewhere in the west, I think.
Oh,
Why are you scouting Zomoth's lands?
To kill or befriend.
yeah, just like us.
Why did they attack you?
He thinks for a moment and says, "We touched one of the frozen ones."
Garrett just thinks, hey, wait.
What I'm thinking is, okay, so the frozen ones are all the Warforged, which are the ones that belong to Zomath, who this zone is ostensibly.
Yeah.
But they're also the ones with the guns.
Yep.
Yep. So there must, I guess, have been more of them around recently.
Are there more scouting parties?
Yes, to the northwest, from where I think I am. And then he falls into death again.
And I mark off a spell slot before I forget. Oh, I will pass that on to.
So you're telling me I probably shouldn't have punched that guy?
I'm a little confused as to the chain of events that happened. So within the past 2 days, there were Zomat's soldiers. Some of them were frozen, so a battle happened here. And presumably some of the trolls were frozen or encased at the same time. possibly during the same battle. I'm not sure. And then these scouts came here, and when more of Zomat's soldiers showed up, they were shot when they touched one of the frozen corpses by Zomat's soldiers.
I-
Alright.
Those damn shoulders.
They're just-
Violent shoulders.
I think I think that seems about right. This is a little odd. And I guess it seems like maybe both of the dragons were personally here for this. It's the only thing I can imagine it would be powerful enough magic to be like encasing people like this.
Yeah, must have been a big deal. Or maybe they just show up to anything. I don't know.
Maybe they're really bored.
Yeah, I mean, dragons are really old, right? So
Can be.
I guess you gotta find something to do.
I mean, we made it from like here to here in I think less than a day, so they can probably make it like anywhere around here in like minutes. So if there's a tussle going on, it's not like that much out of the way for them.
Yep. All right. Well, um, they still said northwest, right?
Yes.
Then I suppose we'll keep heading that way.
Upon heading northwest, you realize that you have spent quite a good chunk of time just to walk this far, and it seems to be getting dark. And the electricity seems to be, like, the electricity feeling you've been feeling seems to be fading the further and further you get away from this ghost town, but it's still there. And it's getting colder as the sun goes down.
Well, sleepy time.
Yeah, I suppose we should be making camp.
Yeah, I don't think there's any rush to be going through the night or anything.
They're going real fast.
Sorry, what was that?
It got cold really fast.
I've heard the deserts are like that. Really hot in the day and sometimes frost at night.
Is that real?
As in, like, is that real life, or just is that real in game?
In game.
Littlefoot will clear his throat and say, "Yeah, it's pretty real. I live in a desert. I live in the desert area, and it gets really cold at night. So Yep.
Why?
probably because the sun's no longer beating on the sand, and it's just cold. I don't know. It just is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Just something that I'd read.
I mean, I guess it's like when you're standing in the sun when there's trees, and then you walk under a tree, and then it gets colder.
Well, yeah, but this is like a lot colder, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the dragon.
I think it just kind of happens everywhere, right? You said it was like that back home.
Yeah, I just I don't have an answer for it.
Why do deserts get cold at night?
Holy crap! When did he get a phone?
Because of the water. There's no water to
Low
contain the heat.
humidity. The
Yeah.
sand doesn't absorb heat well.
Yeah.
Thanks, AI overview.
The end is coming.
But yeah, you were able to successfully set up a camp,
Mhm.
and watches aren't required. Other than the only things you would see during the nighttime is like the stars and like some stars just like shooting across the sky.
Do they look like more Dragon Ball guys?
No, they don't look like they have a different color every time.
Okay.
Noted.
pink
They are all the same color yellow and white as they fly across. But it does get pretty cold once it gets like to the actual dead of night. But other than that, you guys wake up and can continue moving northwest.
Cool. Yeah.
As you keep adventuring more northwest, you find this area with a bit of raised terrain, and there seems to have been a battle here, as there are trolls, warforged, and looks like dwarven people, all dead.
Sort of seems like living here sucks. If I were them, I would want new territory.
Togov scouts are getting really unlucky.
And it just so happens to look like this.
Oh,
It just so happens to
I
look
feel a
like
sense
service.
of danger.
actually, are those
Oh,
are the dwarves
hey.
like Togav looking guys or?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, they're
Oh, he's huge.
he's cool.
Nice.
This is one of the. This is what I used when the Toga people invaded with Henry in United Corda.
Gotcha. Togov.
But yep,
What is this?
that's a troll. This is the Legends of Runeterra card.
They're huge.
Yep.
That guy looks stronger than Trundle. Well,
He does talk about Trundle when you play him. He
yeah,
says
Trundle's the troll king.
he is.
Busy being king. You can't just hit the gym every day.
I mean, Trundle's pretty jacked. You've seen his abs in that one skin where he's sitting on the throne.
Yeah, that's redone traditional Trundle.
the hot Trundle.
The old traditional Trundle was not that.
He's a pretty good looking guy.
I'll put both pictures in the. In Hampane in general, they're they're pretty much the same dude, I think. Right?
That's
I should edit.
Why are these pictures so tiny?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can.
It's like, oh, I'll just open it in like browser, I guess, and zoom in. But it was just really pixely. Alright, here we go.
Damn, look at the size of OG Trump's feet. Look at him, dog. Yeah, look, dude, he's got like a 16 pack. Look at that.
His feet used to just be like larger than his head.
Yep. That used to be Trundle. Now he's a guy with a giant ice club called Bone Shiver. It's small again. Not for long. Delete message. Hey. There we go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so there's a bunch of corpses.
Yep.
Anything else? Any super noticeable static or cold or
The static feels more than what it was while you were sleeping, but not as intense as it was back where all the like battle between the dragons happened.
yeah. Yeah, or is anything here like glassed or frozen, or is it just like
Nope, it just looks like they all like died to either gunshots, stabs, or I get bow and arrow. Like they just all look like they all died from each other's weapons.
I guess I'll
Try
start
this
approaching.
We have exactly behind.
And yeah, assuming nothing bad happens, just kind of start looking around at the bodies, see if they got any cool shit.
Upon passing this line up that I just put,
Alright.
something happens. I will click what happened. After I move Jarvis to where he would be in the middle of it, where they would be by the time that this happened. I will click here, minimize that, open this. Yep. A rifle shot lands directly next to you. Jesus Christ, he decimated the floor.
Just a big sand.
And the shot seems to come from up here as I change where I am here to go to there.
Enhance.
Yep, that
Hanky.
should do it.
Nice.
To front. There we go. Now there's nothing covered.
Like a good old one-eye robot.
And it looks like it's ready to fire again. But from up here.
I'm just gonna yell at it. Hey, stop that! In Draconic.
What's the vertical on these things?
Yeah, it's I don't know how to do the math, even if you know what the vertical is.
But how?
But it's like 20 feet up.
I'm not asking for like A squared, B squared purposes. I'm just asking how much I gotta climb.
He lowers his gun for a moment, then looks like he turns his head to the right. And then as you follow where he turns his head to the right, you see what looks like more things, like they're running in to the area. I'll enhance one. I have to get to the token there. To front. That guy on the right there isn't there, okay? He's not real.
He's just there for scale.
Yeah, he's there for scale.
Actually, this guy's huge.
You're massive.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of those kneecaps.
As these two things start running, and you can start hearing the sounds of their footsteps as they are running in.
I'm just going to reflectively bring out my echo for safety.
Eddie, how you guys think robots listen to reason that good, or what?
Probably not, but worth trying. Well, just yell over. Hey, we're not here to fight.
It turns and looks at you, trying to figure out what to do next.
An unprecedented concept. Every other person has just been here explicitly to scrap.
It looks like it's thinking like really hard on this like not scrapping thing. As these guys, I'm on the wrong way. Oh, ah! Holy shit, he's going crazy! As these guys make it to about there.
What are these blue circles? Can we see these as like people?
As they're getting closer, you see like a bunch of lightning just like flying off them like crazy.
Oh fuck me, man!
There's that aura, baby.
Good thing I have 10 javelins.
Like if you have reach, you can safely attack them from here. But if you're head on,
no.
this is 10 feet, but so is this.
Circular aura.
You see the guy who shot at you turns and looks at the two giant figures running in, and then the giant figures seem to just stop. And they look like they go into like standby mode. Hold on, I have to open my door.
Come on, go. Come on.
Gotta look behind us and be like, what, were they just like watching the bodies?
I don't know. Maybe this path leads to some sort of settlement and they're just guarding the entrance.
Could be.
I return. Okay.
But it's nice that they shot a warning shot instead of just shooting you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
This one seems to move a little bit this way to stand in sentry mode. You then see the rifle figure then look over to the other cliff to the left over here. And if you follow where he was looking, you see two more riflemen up here. And it seems like they're also confused about the not scrapping thing.
I'll just kind of wave at him. I'll yell over. Can you speak?
The rifle bot then turns its head 360 behind, or 180 behind it to look behind itself. To then look this way.
He's just exposing his friends.
And then you hear a guy like start to speak really loudly over the top, and then appear over here and say, "They cannot speak, but I can." And I will enhance him.
Hell yeah. Look at that guy. Oh, it's looking kind of cold though.
He-
A little iced up over there.
Perhaps. He then says, "You don't want scrap."
Yeah, not really. We're just exploring.
Right. Well, you haven't
Deception. Oh,
you haven't shot back, so I'll trust you so far.
What are you doing here? Are you guarding these bodies?
We were coming to retrieve our people that made it out of the battle that happened a few days ago.
Yeah, what was all the fighting over?
Well, Zagreus wants this area, and Zomoth doesn't want him to have it. It's very complicated.
Well, that sounded pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it sounds pretty simple to be honest.
But the way they tell me it, it all sounds so complicated, but
I'm sure there's, political underlyings or something.
what is political?
It's a big question. Honestly, it's hard to define. I guess just the secondary thoughts, at least as far as this goes, of your masters in this case, Zagreus and Zomoth.
Right.
He wants this area for a reason,
Yeah, the power
presumably.
that's
I see.
beneath this land.
Beneath the land. Is that what the static is?
They're static.
It sure feels like it.
Interesting. Oh wait, I should. As he turns his head to look to the entrance area that they came from, there seems to be like bolts of lightning, like zipping along the ground really fast, and then they stop, and then they turn into people, and I'll get them to. Oof.
I don't know.
Take the guy behind you. And I'll enhance one.
In their
Hell
power
yeah.
hound form, they look like they could fuck us up.
Yes.
And they
Seems like
stalk-
quite the army you're running here.
I'm not running it. I'm just the voice.
Well, someone's got to give the commands when you're out here, right?
Yeah, they're further back.
Typical.
I just had to inform him that you don't seem to want to scrap. He's still processing that as well.
Says that no one's ever come here before, and
We
not,
fight all the time. This is new.
I guess that's just how it goes in the wastelands.
Yes.
That's
That's gotta
terrible.
be exhausting.
Not really. We don't sleep.
Well, yeah.
Ow.
Well, would it be okay if we continue walking this way?
I don't see why not.
Anything we should, watch out for or be sure not to do?
Don't touch our kind.
The constructs and such, yeah.
Yes.
Understood.
You touch, you die.
What?
That's just how it is.
What's the what makes the glass on the people?
Oh. I'm not allowed to give that information.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
It's all right.
That is a secret.
Yeah. Figured.
Good.
Do you have a name?
I am Unit 666665.
How many sixes was that, Klaus?
5, I think.
Makes sense because there's a 5 at the end.
That's a lot of units.
Not enough.
I think there's quite a few trolls.
Very many.
Seems like they must have trouble finding food out here.
Yeah, it's hard for them here like it's hard for us there.
What makes it hard for you over there?
It's very cold over there. Our joints just start locking up.
And why are they coming over here?
For the land. For the power.
Yeah, but it just seems like they're gonna lose, you know.
Their dumbass dragon said to. We are all soldiers. We do what we're told.
I suppose that's honorable.
Like this. We shoot warning shot, see if you shoot back, then kill you. Or die.
But I take it everybody's always shot back.
Yes. So this is odd.
Well, why do you do the warning shot then?
We don't know. We've always asked if we could just shoot first.
Just a tradition?
Yes.
See.
Same happens with trolls. Same happens with mushrooms.
Yeah, well, I'm thankful for it on this day.
I'll just kind of whisper, do you think we should just ask where the lair is? I don't think they'd really want to tell us.
I mean, he didn't want to tell me about the glass earlier, so probably not.
Well, I guess we should probably just be on our way before we accidentally offend them.
Yeah, say something stupid. Yeah,
What are
probably.
you whispering about? Is
We're
it a
just
trick?
talking about where we should go next.
Away.
All right. Well, then I suppose we better start walking.
Yep. I am being told to inform you that if you walk near our titans, you will get shocked.
Good
Would
day.
they mind sort of
Make a
scooting out of the
path.
way?
Yeah.
I suppose. As the titan walks to the right.
All right.
Nice. Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want scrap?
Yeah, I'm good. The
You
the
look
whole-
capable.
Yeah, but the big guys with the lightning, if I'm near them at all, is just that doesn't sound very good for me. Like you guys, you don't seem like bad people, so
Oh,
Are they letting us go?
Yep. We should be able to just keep walking.
like it.
Okay.
Hey, is there, if we run into more of Zomoth's forces, is there a way we can sort of signal we're not hostile?
nope.
All right.
We will do the same thing every time. Shoot. Warning. Receive. Shot from you. Then we fight.
So what happens if they don't shoot back and they just stand there without saying anything?
We give them 5 seconds, then open fire.
Okay, so speak fast.
Yes. I don't know why this one, as he points to the rifle that shot at you, took so long. Must be defective.
Hey, I mean, he really cratered that ground, though.
He did. Get new brain. Keep skill.
Don't those go together?
Not for us.
Damn. You can't tell if that'd be nice or bad.
Good luck. Hopefully we can scrap again. Or scrap at all later.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Seems dangerous.
Not for us.
All right,
It is life.
bye-bye. I'm walking off the edge of the earth.
Just leave.
Map exited.
You successfully
Leave.
talked your way out of the warning shot.
So are we gonna have to do that like every 3 miles, or
Hopefully it doesn't have that many patrols. But yeah, maybe. They were relatively well hidden for having that many people around, and robots that big.
Yeah. I mean, I got decent eyes. I don't know. That was pretty good.
Littlefoot will say, maybe their dragon like gives them a special ability while they're in their area to be so stealthy.
Could be.
I don't know.
Mhm.
How do you suppose they're making that many constructs out here?
I don't know. The main thing I got out of that is those trolls must be fucking all the time.
It just seems like a logistical nightmare to have to deal with anything that needs to eat out here.
Yeah, or drink.
True. All right. Well, I mean, at least it didn't end up with any bloodshed.
Yeah,
Since all the blood would have been ours.
yeah. Those big ones really. I don't know. I hope someone else can take care of those.
It looks like if I attack from kind of just the right angle, I can probably hit them without having a problem.
Huh? What do you mean? It was like a circle.
The circle is a bit shorter on some side.
Then isn't that an oval? I never went to school.
I find shapes a bit confusing as well sometimes.
I had this like toy set when I was a little kid, and I'd always put everything inside these square holes.
Did it work?
It worked every time. The triangle, the circle, the rectangle, they all went in.
That's crazy.
I don't know why they gave me this toy that only did one thing, but it was cool.
Maybe it teaches like I don't know, roundabout problem solving or something. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Beats me.
Do they have school? Do the Skaven have school?
Nope. You learn everything on the job.
All right. When do you start working?
Like, as soon as you can start remembering.
How old are you?
Hard to say. As we don't see the sun,
Hmm.
so
You don't have any other way to keep track of time?
no.
Wait,
That's fascinating.
you just go to bed whenever you're tired, or
Yep.
all right?
How do you keep track of history?
Write it down.
Just no dates.
No.
Just everything like
You
in
know the
like one
order.
after the other. The order, okay. But like, let's say there are two different like cities, right? And they're keeping track of what's happening in the city, right?
I love how Lumpy is role playing as Lumpy with the rat.
Yes,
Don't worry, Lumpy's characters will show up soon. I promise.
Rest. No, you should almost get to me in the end session.
And then he just won't be there next week, right?
The thing that
Yeah,
happens.
as soon as we can sniff Lumpy's character, everyone starts talking about how tired they are.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like that man has character arc. Disconnect.
As you continue to head in the west. Actually, are you going northwest or west?
I think that one guy said northwest. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
I think that's our best clue at the moment.
So as you keep heading the direction you were told by the dead Togal guy, you see what looks like on your path a broken down like fort looking area.
What looking area?
Like a fort, like
Okay.
like in everywhere that's not America. They just have forts everywhere. From the old time. And it seems to have like wooden barricades and what you can see being these things being very tall, the titans you saw before, just standing on guard.
What time of day is it?
It's about midday.
This I think this is kind of the place we're supposed to scout, or
I suppose it could be. I don't really know what we're expecting to find for like a lair. There's the cave mouth or something.
I mean, we should at least note it down, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you approach it or do you note it down and keep walking?
I'd say probably note it down and walk around. How big does it look?
It looks big enough to hold at least like it's an outpost looking thing. Like it could hold a group of people, and then it has uh, enough area to like possibly hold people if needed.
Is it kind of like it's like mostly like a watchtower and a few buildings or whatever? Or...
Yeah,
I think this is probably a little too small scale to be what we're looking for.
Just go past.
Yeah. Yeah, just try to skirt around it, not get shot.
Well, at least I think we'll get a warning shot. Maybe the rules are different at a place like this. I don't know.
But yeah, I guess I'll pull out a map and try to note down approximately where I think we are.
about there. Oh, there. So I guess that.
And yeah, I guess kind of start trying to walk around.
As you start to walk around, you hear the sound of 3 rifle shots in rapid succession in your direction.
Oh.
Guess I'll just immediately yell in that direction. We're not hostile. We're just walking.
And then 3 more on the other side of you to like move you toward a direction.
What?
Like how in Star Wars when they're driving around on the speeders and then the what are they called? They just like they're blasting at you. Like they're trying to corral you in a direction with bullets, so they just keep shooting like towards your feet to direct you somewhere.
What direction does it seem like they're trying to get us to go?
It seems like they're trying to get you to go kind of toward the outpost area, but like toward like a giant or like a area that seems to be like shrouded in sand.
Shrouded in sand?
Yeah, like there's a sandstorm like swirling an area, and they're directing you towards it.
How big of a storm is this?
It looks like it's a dome around something.
What?
A dome that it's like it's like the dome on top of the thing you shake during Christmas time that makes snow. Like over top of something. Yeah, snow globe.
Is this
It's, like,
something that we could
swirling.
see before? Or did this just start?
It just like appeared after they started shooting.
How close to the fort is it?
It seems to be about 10 or 20 feet off to the left.
I mean, I guess we can go that way. They're not actively shooting us, so seems odd.
As you get closer to the dome, the sand in the air around it sounds really, really, really loud, and the gunfire seems to stop. And then the sand drops, and you can see another area. With more Titans, more other like regular footmen and rural riflemen.
That is a more guy. All right, class. Get that silver tongue ready.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm just gonna yell, "Hey, we're just passing through."
This Titan starts walking in this direction.
Hey, if you get close enough to start zapping us, we're gonna start fighting.
And then it lifts up its one of its arms and points you to walk toward the fort.
Do you guys have a voice?
It raises its weapon.
I don't think this one wants at all.
Whatever. If we have to fight from inside there, it's probably not that much worse.
Probably the same shit, I guess.
Probably gives us cover from those other riflemen.
Honestly, maybe, yeah.
I need to let the dog out, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Oh, I'm taking the purple square because I didn't put it on the map. Nope, it goes in the square hole.
We get halted.
You get halted once you get to there.
Anyways, guys, I'm getting real tired.
Really sleepy.
Yeah, same actually. There are 4 numbers on the clock, man. It's over.
Sophie's too old.
This Titan walks here, and this one walks to here.
Hey,
No! Oh, she's dead.
They wouldn't have walked to actually hit her. I just put them in the wrong spot. And then this guy walks to here after he climbs down the ladder to then walk out.
You do have a voice.
And it says, "Greetings."
hello.
You don't want harm.
Ideally, no.
That is strange.
Zoe,
Well, I imagine a lot of people are in a pretty bad mood if you greet them by shooting at them that much.
We were trying something new.
Why is that?
We learned it from, as they point to the dwarves and humans from the cage. They seem to have another way of making soldiers.
you mean?
They seem to put the fear of death in the people they want to be their soldiers.
That doesn't seem like it'd be very useful for a construct army.
Do you want us to be your soldiers?
Not really. You seem inferior.
Oh no, that's just rude.
Just calling it like I see it.
All right. Well, what did you call us over for?
We wanted to ask if you knew these humans.
If we know them?
Yes,
Never
also-
seen him in my life.
non-automatons.
Are they clearly wearing toga gear?
Yes.
Well, I know where those 3 are from. But we
Where
don't
is
know them
that?
personally. The
They
Kingdom
keep
of Toga.
calling us buckets of bolts. Like
Yes.
it's supposed to be offensive.
No, yeah, that's pretty nice for them.
They also called us scrap piles.
Well,
It's
that
a
one's
kingdom of violent human supremacists to the north.
and dwarves.
They should be eradicated.
Well, I think the dwarves are mostly slaves, aren't they?
That dwarf seems to be in charge of his very, as he turns his head towards the dwarf, piss poor human trash. They seem to have captured something that looks like our boss, but green.
All right.
Do you want it?
Well,
Are they nice?
We don't know. We haven't fed it, watered it, or talked to it much.
Okay.
well, we can talk to it, I suppose.
They just promised that they weren't here for our war or anything else. They were looking for something. but we aren't
Ah.
sure if that's true or not.
All right,
Oh.
well, I guess we can try to sniff out if they're bullshitting or something.
We took away its weapons, its armor, and its food. I bet it's very hungry.
How long have they
Yeah.
been here?
About 4 days.
Oh,
It seems to
Wait.
still be alive.
they haven't had any water in 4 days?
They look alright to us.
What? All right, can we just talk to him?
Yes. Continue past. I will
Shit,
warn
Klaus
you,
is fast.
the humans and dwarves seem to just be hostile to that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So
won't.
we
They probably won't
restrained
like most
them.
of us either.
Hmm.
How you doing in there?
I thirst.
Makes sense.
Could it be? Is that the voice of Lumpy?
It is, Theo. You
His
found me.
character?
Yes.
Anybody got any spare water?
They have all my things over there. I have water.
What are you here for? Said you were looking for something?
A lost eggmate.
As in like a sibling or
Nod, nod, nod.
okay.
He's fucking. What the hell?
Somewhere here. They hunted. They did not return.
Are you from this continent?
No.
Where are you from?
Dungor.
Hmm.
The district of swamps.
Oh man, I know someone would be real happy to hear that.
Oh?
I don't remember what that guy's name is. That guy in the council. He's always talking about the swamp district.
Vows.
I'm not one for councils.
Yeah, you and me both, pal.
Did you have any luck finding your sibling?
As of yet, no. I am in this cage.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but I mean, were you on some sort of trail?
No, I more or less just got here.
What are the Togoth people doing? Are they like muzzled as well?
Yeah, they're also muzzled. You see them with physical, they have the looks of disgust that even more of your kind are just in their face.
I'm sort of muzzled also.
No, you're not. They removed your muzzle and your. They left your hands kind of bound, but they took away your muzzle, so you could open your mouth more. Because
Like recently they demuzzled me, or was that always?
that was
less
like
muzzled?
when they put you in the cage, they demuzzled you because they thought it looked very silly that there's just something strapped around your mouth.
Hmm.
They thought the optics were bad.
They wouldn't want that to happen to their leader, so
Yeah.
They said we could.
Well, I definitely would have wanted to eat one of these men over sometime over the last 4 days.
If you would have tried to eat them, they would have came and shocked you.
Oh, I see. Maybe that did happen.
So if you did walk up and try to eat one, someone would walk in with like a shocking stick and shock you for
Cattle
trying.
prod.
classic
Yeah.
shocking stick.
Yeah. They won't let me get the water inside these 3. Anyway, I heard them say I can come with you.
You
That
can
would
take that one
be- That would be preferable.
Well, I guess we
Even
can't
if
really
you-
let you just, starve to death in there.
because we will not feed it, water it, or let it eat anything else in the cage.
Or let it eat at all. It's like the guard doesn't fly you a tray into your cell, but he sees you pick up a rat and comes in there and slaps it out of your hand. You leave
Yeah,
that alone.
We must keep our prisoners weak.
we all right, man.
We
I
will
mean,
not
even
be.
if you don't want to travel with us, yeah, we could at least get you out of here.
Hmm. For now, there is strength in numbers, but perhaps our paths will diverge again.
Yep, sounds good. We'll just, we'll be keeping an eye on you. But
I have no power to move that token, so I'm going to drop this one in.
Oh fuck! I dragged your token.
I can't
Maybe
click
it's-
it. Maybe it's on a different layer.
Nope. I'll just.
Yep.
There you go.
Evil.
I'm back in the cage.
Gareth will kind of lean over to Klaus. What's with all the sibling stuff? I swear everyone's got something.
maybe it's some sort of fate. Maybe we have to find at least one sibling.
What?
Gotta find at least one.
So
I mean,
you
it's not going to happen for me. Mine's dead.
I guess that's one less thing to. No, I'm not gonna say that.
I do love the setup for a joke into immediate bail.
It wasn't even a joke. It was just the words.
Well, you know, aren't we all?
Lumpy, those are one and the same, baby.
Oh yeah. What is a joke if not several things, of which words are things?
This is true. Hey, what are they doing?
As the guy speaking walks over to the door, all the riflemen aim at the door.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess they don't have a key. They just have to blow it up every time.
As the guy
Shoot
who can
the lock
speak,
off. Shoot the lock off and build up
as the guy who can speak reaches in his cloak and pulls out a key and opens the door. And the Toga men stand up, like they're ready to go. But then these 5 riflemen just shoot the ground right in front of them. And the Toga men stop. Don't you dare try to move, you scum.
If
I'll
I
flip
am no
him off.
longer a prisoner, can I eat one?
They are ours. Do you wish to die?
No. That's why I asked for permission first.
Hey, I get you're hungry, man, but you don't have to, like. It's kind of weird. You just keep talking about eating.
What? Do we not all eat animals when the hunger takes us?
Yes.
My people eat mushrooms.
Exclusively.
Each other too.
Upon hearing you say your people eat mushrooms, he will look at you and say, "You eat other humanoids as well?" We must recruit you against the mushroom people.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
He says, "We must recruit you against the mushroom people."
I don't think I have any special power against the mushroom people.
But you can eat them so they cannot regrow.
I mean,
I can eat the thing.
We have not
Good.
seen what happens when they get eaten, as we do not eat or sleep.
Mushrooms are good to eat.
Have you ever
Oh.
had one of the constructs just try eating it anyway?
That is not a function for us.
you could make it one.
Get a new
No.
line built with jaws,
Oh,
teeth.
you get some gnarly teeth.
I will pass it along.
So Moss he receives a message. Hey, some random guys told you to make different robots. You give them big old teeth.
He looks up like his brain is he looks like he's processing a lot of
Brain?
information. A lot of information. I've received word. Zomoth knows best. And to tell you, fuck off.
Whoa, hey man, just an idea.
I apologize. Those were not my words. They came out of me, but not mine.
Yeah,
Is this guy speaking in Draconic?
He's speaking in common because he wants the humans and dwarves over there to hear it too.
and me. I don't fucking speak Draconic.
Neither do I. Neither does Leo.
I do.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if you didn't.
So you claim this not dragon as yours?
Yeah.
Do you wish to take any of this filth with you?
Nah,
Okay.
man.
Could we look through their stuff?
They don't stop me from getting my things, do they?
No,
Okay.
as long as you don't swing it at them.
No, no, no.
Hey, I was like,
I
I know I
can't.
had you shop for starting gear, but
If you pick it up, we will shoot you. Oh, I wouldn't fight these guys. I can't eat them.
They
What an
tell you.
incredible moral compass.
He looks at you and says, they seem to be looking for our leader. Are you doing the same?
Not in particular. We're just kind of looking around.
But why?
oh, we've never been here before.
I can tell.
New to the surface. This whole place is crazy.
You guys mean no harm.
Indeed, you have my word.
And you're just exploring.
That's right.
There's a reason we haven't, tried to fight you guys.
But you think you know better than our leader with creation.
It's just a joke.
No, I was really just, kind of thinking out loud. Like it'd be pretty scary if you guys had those big, sharp, jagged teeth. Scare me at least.
I don't think that's true. I think our titans scare you.
All
But
right,
what if
man.
they
I
also
mean,
had
yeah.
huge teeth?
Yeah, I'm just saying you could double down. But, I'm sure Zomos made a lot more stuff than me.
How old are you?
How old is Zomos? Can I know that?
He is over 1,000 years old.
Yeah. So he's got me beat a little bit.
Ah, you must be at least 800.
No. No, I don't think. The Haringon don't live that long.
That is a shame.
How old are you?
I'm about 6, but will live forever.
All right.
That's the spirit.
Unless I die in glorious combat.
Hey, I mean, in a place like this, 6 is pretty good.
I have made it.
And Sizzle with me.
So you mean no harm?
You have my word. I don't intend to start any fights.
And you want to explore, so you probably don't wish to be shot at every few miles past this point.
Agreed.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
Hmm.
I mean, we could just keep having this same conversation, but
You will
No.
have this conversation every time because we all are confused.
there's
Everyone
no sort
means
of
harm.
like global command you could send out or anything.
That is above my working ability.
All right.
Mhm.
It's okay. Klaus loves talking to you guys. Right, Klaus?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like I'm gonna get pretty good at it.
Is there something we could wear?
You could just become automatons.
Can I?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I much prefer being me.
You could if you met our leader. He could just transfer what you think into us.
Fascinating.
I would
But he
be
has to
unable
like
to
you.
eat.
We could finally make the designed unit to eat for you.
But can we go?
Well,
Oh, I suppose I just got caught up in this talking, as
Yeah,
it doesn't happen
It's fun sometimes.
often or ever. It's shoot or be shot.
hey, maybe you should try coming to Dungor sometime.
What is that?
It's another continent. Lots of
There
people
is no
out
other
there.
continent.
There's a few actually.
I might be starting to believe that, considering there are these scum and you nice folk. I wonder if our leader knows.
I would imagine if he's been alive that long.
He did sleep for about 800 years. It
Wow.
could be new.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
What woke him up?
There was a loud ringing across the wastelands. Did you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That woke him up?
yes.
Wait, so were you guys fighting while he was asleep?
Yes. To keep him safe.
Ah, I see.
But now things have escalated. We are trying to find more bells.
What for?
Power.
Ringing them gives you power of some kind?
That's what boss says.
Fascinating.
We don't know how the first bell was rung.
You kind of just hit it to ring a bell, right?
We don't know.
Or yeah, shake it. I guess it depends on the size.
We did see in the area a new dragon, but no men. We don't know what its intent is.
I imagine probably similar to ours. He just wants to explore.
It seemed not okay.
Eh, This is first empty in the world, is all.
Well, anyway, take your new thing and be on your way. I will try my best to stop the constant shooting.
Yeah, you sure that's not just like a flag or something we could take?
Well, I could venture with you and try to communicate with people along the way, but I don't know where you're going.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it'd be good to take you away from your post.
Well, it's not like anything is going to come here, right?
But didn't we just come here?
We directed you this way.
Right, but we walked essentially to here.
Well, if something comes this way, they will probably die. If they're not like you.
But if they are like us, then they'll need you here so they have somebody to talk to.
That is true. We should really position two of us here so some of us can leave. I will make a note. Perhaps 666665 knows.
Well, I mean, sure. One must be the optimal number. Someone knows best.
You are correct. Why would I ever think otherwise? As he taps his head and says, "Stupid 555556."
All right, well, I guess we'd really better be on our way. What was your name?
The
Mm,
555556.
No, sorry, you there, the lizard.
Mishkihitl.
Yes. This might take me a few tries.
All right. Is there a short version of that?
Rug.
All right.
That is blasting.
I'm just trying to figure out what the difference between the two are.
One's a +7, one's a +8.
Yeah.
Incredible.
You can call me Mithkal, I guess. I don't know. Trying to think of words that are close to Mishkihitl.
I will call you Mishki.
Got you, Mitsuki.
Ishikihito. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome aboard, Miss Mishki Ito. Is that good? Is that good enough?
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna start walking.
And he waddled away.
I too will walk, and so will Leo.
And so will I.
Nyom.
Holy.
Zooms.
Oh, I had an idea. I will just tell the first few units within a few miles, don't shoot the non-automatons
Them
for a while.
innocent people.
Well, maybe warn them about the toga, guys.
Yeah, you should probably specify the one, like, you should describe us.
Don't shoot the ones with really long ears and furry fur,
Well, I'm not the only. Yeah,
Huh?
okay.
and the ones that look like our leader.
Yeah, I'm
And-
sure they'll get that.
And the giant. What is that? As he points to Jarvis.
I'll put my hands up. That Jarvis, you can speak for yourself.
I'm like a cow. Okay, don't shoot like a cow.
Really hope there's no villainous cows roaming around here.
Do they know what a cow is?
Well, it's like Jarvis.
Also, so far, Xandra's still on the hook for sure. It just gets lit up by 20 bullets because
And
every
we will
names her.
tell them to shoot all human people. Good day.
Well, you just kind of left, so I guess you can stay in the back, Zandra. I don't know.
Maybe we can get Sandra and Zyla to wear bunny ears.
It'll be fine.
I don't. Sandra maybe, but I don't think Zyla's gonna do that.
Party member required.
Party member required.
Party member.
And you keep adventuring and you keep going west-ish and find more dead Togab men just on the ground.
Nice.
And they really got their asses handed to them, huh?
Do you think there'd be any problem with me taking a gun?
Well, they just said not to touch their people, so I guess you can touch these.
There is a gun next to the dead dwarf.
Pick up a gun and some ammo.
You pick up a shotgun.
And some ammo.
You pick
Do you
up
know how
the
to use
ammo
that?
No,
that comes with it.
maybe. I don't know
Okay.
if it's a separate skill proficiency in this world. Or if it's just a martial weapon.
Yeah, I don't know. I will. I'll stay out of your line of sight, probably. Or actually, I guess I could just stand on the opposite side of you, and then bad guys will block for me.
Yeah.
As you keep adventuring, it starts to become nighttime again. And this time, what are the watches?
Mhm.
I'll silence on all of them.
Yes.
2. Chase is on 2.
Oh, God. The first one.
My people are all
First
on
one also.
1.
Same here.
Yeah. Sorry, Quas is on third.
Is this the
The
fabled no
third.
one on 3? Oh, boo.
Well, there's Zyla automatically on 3.
Boo.
Yeah.
Shun the picker. Shun the guy who picks.
Jarvis will be on 2, and Littlefoot will be on 3.
Team assembled.
Yeah. Yeah.
But first watch. Roll perception checks.
Alright, we're on bread.
Get in here. Let me get in here. I'm gonna really perceive. Ooh.
No.
And
Alright, who rolled the 25 out of your 2 people, Theo?
Chieftain. Let's go it.
Mr. Blitzskullet, you see off a little ways what looks like half humanoid, half scorpion, like running in a direction away from you.
Hey, Sandra, meet Squirtle. Look at that. There's a big bug thing running away from us. Wow. That's really cool, Blitzskullet. I don't know what to do about that. Neither do I.
It just keeps running away, like it's scared of something.
Hopefully that something is us and not something behind us.
Surely it's just us.
If you look behind you, you see nothing.
Good. Then it must be us. I mean, this is like a medium-sized scorpion thing, right?
It's about a large size scorpion. Like it looks as big as that troll you saw that was frozen, or like the dead trolls you saw when you first got shot at.
Like large.
Yeah, large.
Well, I see no reason why to interrupt everyone's sleep to tell them that there's something running away from us.
or towards us.
Well, if it was running towards us, I'd be concerned.
Nah.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, I won't wake you up.
Yes.
I'll... Yeah, I mean, if nothing changes, I guess Bloodskull will keep an eye on it. But if it just wants to run off into the sunset and or sunrise, I'm happy to let it.
Towards the end of your watch, you hear like the loud, like thunderous, a loud thunderous noise as you look up, and you see a massive flying creature flying in the direction towards
Towards what?
the scorpion.
Okay. So
Like it's
towards the scorpion flying over us?
yes.
That might be worth waking people up to point out.
Do you do that?
I'll at least wake up who's meant to be on next watch? Chase?
Yeah. I think just Chase, right?
And Jarvis.
Hey,
Oh.
Jarvis, bunny creature. Wake up,
Yeah,
What?
just
What?
dragon. Look. Point
Jarvis will rub his eyes and and look. Upon you two waking up, you can see this massive dragon-like creature soaring through the sky. And every time his wings go down, a loud thunderous noise happens. And behind him
Okay.
seems to be a bunch of storm clouds just appearing. And it starts to rain as you all sleep.
Is it? Wait. Do you think that's the guy whose lair we're looking for?
I mean, he makes storm clouds in his wake, so that seems like the kind of guy who'd have a whole area in the wastelands, yeah.
Well,
And if he's not the guy, and there's just that kind of stuff roaming around here, that's fucked up.
You see as the dragonoid figure seems to soar down towards the direction of where the scorpion was. And then you see a large bolt of lightning fly from the head of the creature as it shocks the ground, and a loud thunderous noise, loud enough to possibly wake anyone up, just like cracks onto the ground. And you see a bunch of sand just like poof up around the area.
there was a man scorpion also running that direction.
Oh, what?
A man scorpion. I don't know where
Yep.
it came from, but it was running that way.
Well, I think it might be dead.
Yeah.
You didn't see as the giant dragonoid creature lands at where he shot the bolt and seemingly scoop up the sand in his mouth and whatever was there, and he to fly away.
Oh, maybe it's not dead.
As it keeps generating more and more clouds.
Well,
Should we, like, middle of the night, should we try to follow it? I don't know how long these clouds will stick around.
I don't know if anyone's getting any sleep while being rained on.
What? Babies?
What?
The rain does seem to start pouring harder.
The The storms here sometimes herald the great big blue lizard. Careful.
Well, it seems like the lizard heralded the storm.
Littlefoot will start to wake up because he's not expecting to be rained on. And ask, "What is happening? Why are we getting wet in a desert?"
Okay, you know Zomoth?
Yes.
I think that dude just flew over here and he leaves clouds behind him. Rains or something like that.
Well, that's pretty cool, but why did he do that to us?
You know, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not a choice. Maybe it just happens.
Well, that sucks.
Maybe he doesn't like us.
I mean, we did try to tell him how to create a unit.
Yeah, that was my bad. I guess. I don't know.
How were you supposed to know he was so touchy about it?
So I thought, Teeth would look pretty scary. I still think.
Maybe teeth cost extra and he wants to make more machines. And
I mean-
if he adds teeth, it'll take too many resources.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he loses out on one machine per 1,000 or something.
Is everyone waking up at this point?
I don't know, is everyone waking up to being rained on really heavily?
Yeah, probably.
I was gonna say at some point Kron's gonna wake up because he's just been laying down, mouth open. He's slowly getting drowned.
Oh no, he's gonna die! Help him! He's gonna
Just
drown!
just put him on his side. Put him on his side.
Or roll you onto your side.
And I just end up waking up going,
Oh,
It's raining!
I think Zomoth just flew over
Oh,
and summoned the storm.
hmm.
You can do that.
Yeah, I guess. Pretty badass, actually.
What direction did he come from?
Came from that way and went that way. Which is also
He
where
came
I saw
to-
a scorpion man moving. But I have a feeling the scorpion man didn't last that long.
He came from the west and he came from the east and went to the west.
Came from the east, so
Yeah, so he
from
came.
over here and went that way. Okay, sorry, I was.
Yeah, so I was just wondering if maybe we should follow the storm
Not a bad idea.
while the opportunity presents itself, Even if it is an unideal time.
I hope Zomoth also fires a warning shot first.
What if that's what the rain is?
Yeah, this is probably the warning shot.
Then I guess Dungar will never get this critical information.
At least we didn't get attacked like that scorpion man you said?
I don't know
I
if it
don't-
was actually. I assume because they were both running in the same direction, and the dragon's faster, and it flew down, so it looked like it. But it could have just been something else over there too.
Well, I guess there's no time like now to be drenched in rain.
Now we're cold and wet.
Yeah.
This place sucks.
Never would have gotten to experience this underground.
That's true. Did we cause this?
Ow, what?
They said something about ringing a bell, right?
Yeah, it does seem like we might have woken all the dragons up. Or maybe just Zomoth, but I assume all of them.
All for that Garibo guy, huh?
Yes. He was a friend.
We woke up one, maybe two old as hell dragons who have
Oh.
armies
And a god.
and a
Well,
god.
Their armies are already doing their thing anyways, though.
But they
so-
were just fighting each other. Now they're looking for more stuff for power.
Who cares? They'll use it to fight each other more.
Oh,
Yeah. Gareth will put his backpack on. Shall we?
I guess.
On we go.
Hmm.
And he'll put on his goggles of night.
As you start,
This nerd doesn't have dark vision.
I'm sorry.
as you start to follow the storm, that's what the session will end.
Alright.
Because I did not prepare his lair to be looked at all.
It was very immersive though. How about when we got to this section, there was loud thunder outside my room IRL.
Yeah, he's coming for you, Kyron. You saw all his robots shoot warning shots.
Specifically at you.
True.
But Lumpy's character is here.
Until we kill him.
But yeah, I thought you would shoot back at because that's just how the laws work, at least for the Zomoth people. If they get shot back at, they attack.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think if they had just like directly shot us, we for sure would have just opened
Yeah.
fire as well. But
Yeah, I do find it interesting how Ham said combat will happen and lied straight to our faces.
I love the lie, but I was very scared my internet was gonna cut out. So I just I'll just talk. Actually, I think I don't want to be doing a combat, then my internet cut out, and then it just is gone, and we have to start combat again the next time.
Hmm.
I don't want to do that.
That's fair.
hey, we finally got lumpy.
Yep. And now next actually we'll be playing. Next time he should be here if we play on the 2nd, unless he has something on the 2nd as well. He died.
He's dead. He fell asleep in his chair.
The rain was just so relaxed.
Lumpy.
That would
Uh.
explain why. Oh, okay, never mind.
There he is.
Amos, so if you're free on the 2nd.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Then that is when the next game will happen,
Hog.
unless a lot of people are unavailable.
I think that should work for me.
I also think that should work for me.
Hell yeah. Then it's a date.
No.
It is.
Commitment.
I
Go to bed, old
am
man.
so Good night, gamers.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
And don't die.
Good night.
Yep, you met a majority of what the Warforged army looks like, and you met a troll.
Kind of.
Kinda. And there was Toga people who are also looking for the dragon. Now I have to find a really cool lair picture. But I have 2 weeks to do that.
Maybe we should just go ring more of these bells ourselves.
Yep, maybe. We could.
Find out what kind of crazy ass buff that gets us.
Well, the first one removed all the sunlight sensitivity from Skaven.
Then is that all?
The first one buff Theo exclusively.
It removed all
I
the
love
sunlight
this.
sensitivity from Skaven, and they're starting to build more to give him more power.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't seem like it would help them a lot in their underground war.
No, but it helps them when they go to the surface and start
Yeah.
building things for them.
It's gonna help us on the surface war. When we
The surface war that will
invade.
affect them when they're underground.
Yeah, I do love this world is just full of only people who want to scrap.
Yes, it's a world that I created thinking about shonen anime where they just want to fight all the fucking time. So when you say no harm, I go, huh? But
Yeah,
I
short
made
circuits.
I made all these interesting guys that I don't know if they just murder you or not.
I honestly did expect them to probably just shoot us anyway, but
I didn't want to just like go. They're confused, then shoot you anyway to see what would happen because I did think they would do that because they're just that confused by this group of people walking around, get shot at, and then say we mean no harm. When all they deal with all the time is shoot back, continue fighting.
As it should be.
As they're just soldiers doing what they're told. I was interested to see if you guys would say that you were the people of Real the Dragon.
I figure there's a good chance they would just start beating us up immediately.
That's cool.
I think that was probably a high likelihood that they would like try to detain you to find out more about him.
Yeah, well, they gotta find out how strong his army is.
They do. It's important because he just appeared after a bell was rung. He could be super strong. They don't know. But he did not generate storm clouds as he flew by, or have loud thunderous wing beats. He just screams in the air, "What is real?"
He's got the power of trauma.
I'm gonna get some food. I shall return.
Okay.
Alrighty. Good luck and don't die.
I did give Lumpy a piece of information that I thought he would share, but I think he was too tired to talk about what he had learned while inside the cage.
That's fair.
So perhaps next time I can
Perhaps.
Prompt him.
remind him about, hey, remember this thing that those guys talked about while in the cage with you before they were muzzled? For just constantly spewing slurs nonstop.
Lumpy has been placed in the racist cage.
Yep, he was captured by those exact racists previously. They, the the automatons just they beat up a majority of the force that was there, and then some remained. But he was bound by his hands were bound, and his mouth was closed shut like a when you tape up a crocodile's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, what did they say? I'll go look at the Google Doc. Where there it is. He got a gun pointed at him when he tried to escape from the battle happening, and then the automaton said that we will keep you restrained and put you in a cage until we can figure out your involvement of what has happened with this troublesome group you were with that has supposedly captured you. His character then explains that he had nothing to do with this, he just is trying to find his friend. And then they just ignore him and escort him to a cage.
Gotcha. Is this supposed to work?
I was going to look at something, but I've already forgotten.
Hmm.
Oh no. Was I going to look on Roll20 or something? Perhaps. Oh. That's right. I can go look at the can move these things to that. Eh, oh, this is what I want. I wanted to look at right, this is this guy. I wanted to look at this character, right? Yep. I need to create this tomorrow or sometime this week. Yep. No! The stream I went to just ended. Good thing I can just watch the VOD then. Oh, I don't want to watch him play Mario Kart though. Just skip to the part I want to watch. Alright, so should I get the same microphone I've had for the past 6 years, or should I buy a new one? A new brand.
I don't know.
Well, if I buy a new brand, it's probably not going to fit in my arm for the microphone, unless I buy a new arm as well. That I can give my old arm to Gadsby. But actually, it was awkward as hell on where to put that when I was using the desk using. I could get. I could get one of these. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh my god. They're still this expensive?